Oh, hey. So I was just thinking, um, I got a book out. Actually, a couple of them. I submitted one for a film festival. I don't know when it's taking place. I think it's taking place in January, which is a while from now. I know. I was thinking about that too. Anyways, we got this video right now. I'm really trying to get my book turned into a film. I already know if it does get turned into one, we're gonna they're gonna try to change everything. I need that not to happen. I gotta probably try to find a way where it's like I can get some type of air jump on the game where it's like, no, we cannot change this, and this. I'll take about two or three changes. They can change like two characters, but I want two characters to stay the same. When I say two characters, there's four main characters. There's a whole lot of other characters, but they don't really offer much. They're just there to because they need to fill a role. Anyways, let's get into it.
Jennifer, any advice to authors who are hoping to turn their books into movies?
Yeah, I have actually quite a few thoughts on that. One of my main thoughts is that figuring out what is the appropriate way to tell your book into a story. So sometimes it's going to be more appropriate for film, and as mentioned, if your book is not like a pretty sweeping kind of tentpole sort of movie, you're going to have a hard time selling that to a major movie studio right now based on the types of material they're actually making. They're not really doing many mid-range films anymore. The flip side of that is if it could be made for a very good price, micro budget or low budget, then you're going to have probably some options for film. But I think TV is really worth considering now and how it would slot in. In terms of how to position it for that, again, getting a good film agent, film TV agent to represent the rights is really important. And like I said, I think having a vision for what it's going to be. Is it like Star Wars? Is it like, something that's on TV? Stranger Things was a huge hit on Netflix. Is it something like that? Like, what is the way that you position the material could help with finding the right audience for it and figuring out what it looks
My stuff been closing out, then opening up again. I'm trying to get it back up. Let me see if it.
Wouldn't it be cool if building a website felt like working in your favorite design tool? With Framer, it is. First is the freeform canvas. You can place anything you want anywhere on the page. And when you're ready to add more structure, you've got...
Jennifer, any advice to authors who are hoping to turn
many mid-range films anymore. The flip side of that is if it could be made for a very good price, micro budget or low budget, then you're going to have probably some options for film. But I think TV is really worth considering now and how it would slot in. In terms of how to position it for that, again, getting a good film agent, film TV agent to represent the rights is really important. And like I said, I think having a vision for what it's going to be. Is it like Star Wars? Is it like, something that's on TV? Stranger Things was a huge hit on Netflix. Is it something like that? Like, what is the way that you position the material could help with finding the right audience for it and figuring out what it looks like? It's kind of the same as pitching it to a publishing house. Like, what is your book like? What kind of film will it make?
So you have your literary agent,
Yes.
but then you're also looking
Yes.
for a film and television representative?
Yes,
How
so
does
that's
that
a whole
work?
process. So I actually think I have, four agents actually that represent me right now, and so they did all come through my book agent. So if you have a book agent, they should be able to help you, especially if you have interest, which in my case I did. I had interest from producers, so they should be able to help set you up with a film and TV agent. And so I am at ICM with Josie Friedman, who's amazing and who I had done deals with and seen her represent. ICM has one of the best book departments in the business. They represent a lot of huge authors, so I'm thrilled to be with her and to be represented by them. And so she handles all the film TV aspect because it's all highly specialized. My book agent, again, that's specialized to what she does. And then the other agents I work with are Curtis Brown, who represent my UK rights and my foreign translation rights. So we've actually sold China, Russia, I believe. So they kind of handle that, and that's also highly specialized. So yes, getting set up with the right people. And I have some insider knowledge of Hollywood, but if you don't, it is a very tricky business in town to figure out, to know who's real, who's not, what's a good fit, what's not. So you really do need a good representative, and I believe that strongly. Another option would be an entertainment attorney who can often help do deals and advise you.
One entertainment attorney versus several agents could suffice?
Well, the agents all do different things. So an entertainment attorney would be in place of having a film or TV agent or manager. You basically need someone who can help you do the deals and, represent the material and potentially even take it out on submission or take it to the right people because it's like the gatekeeper that gets you in the door. Hollywood, you're going to have a really tough time getting much done if you don't have someone that's an insider who knows the world because it's a highly specialized business.
Mm-hmm. So even if you have a great attorney that's, say, been with your family for years, but they have no connections inside, then probably...
Yeah, someone like that might be able to review a contract for you, but again, what goes in these deals is specific, so it's a specialized area of law. So if they don't really know what is the industry standards and what are the norms, it might be hard for them. They could probably advise you on, basic contract stuff, but yeah, I think it's really important to have someone that they do these kind of deals and they understand them. And I always advise everyone, please have representation before you sign anything, and that could be an attorney, it could be the Authors Guild, but somebody needs to look at your contracts because you can get into a lot of trouble if you sign, a bad deal. And a lot of creative people do sometimes get taken advantage of or do sometimes sign deals that aren't in their best interest, and that doesn't just apply to writers, applies all across the business. So I'm a big believer in having good people on your team that can advise you. The nice thing about agents is that they take a percentage, so you're not paying them right off the bat. So they're working kind of, I don't want to say it's for free, but it's like you're not paying anyone. Everyone gets paid at the same time. And a good representative should earn their percentage because they should get you a better deal. An attorney, you're usually going to be paying them more hourly, so you might be going out of pocket.
Thank y'all for watching. I'm gonna see you on the next video. Who was able to get that?